County prosecutor filed neglect and drug dealing charges against the parents almost 4 months after the shooting. They were arrested on a warrant for those charges during a traffic stop in LaPorte yesterday. Lafayette police found 16-month-old Isaiah Johnson dead from a gunshot wound to the head inside this apartment at Romney Meadows on the afternoon of March 28th. Deontay Johnson told police he was asleep on the couch when a loud boom woke him up. His son Isaiah had been shot in a bedroom upstairs. The baby's 5-year-old brother was the only other person in the apartment. The mother, Shatia Welch, was not home at the time of the shooting. Welch told police she keeps her handgun locked in a safe under the bed, but police found the gun in a dresser drawer in the bedroom. Both parents denied having touched the gun for days before the shooting. Police say they also found more than 90 blue pills on a shelf in the living room within reach of the 5-year-old. Court records say those pills tested positive as fentanyl. Just before police arrived, surveillance video shows Johnson putting a bag in a car outside the apartment. Police say they found 400 grams of marijuana in that bag. Court records say the baby died with marijuana in his blood. A hair sample from the 5-year-old tested positive for cocaine. Police say electronic device and social media records from Johnson contain messages about selling drugs. Both parents face neglect charges for both children, as well as illegal drug dealing and drug possession charges.
And this is so sad because they lost their son on one hand. But maybe this story is going to help somebody. And so you cannot have this type of paraphernalia around kids and think they aren't going to see it or want to do the things that if they see you eating a pill or messing with it or smoking weed or something, like they're going to want to partake, but just because they see you do it. So the minute you doze off, it's like they say, he had dozed off and, you know, the mother was gone. She maybe mistakenly left the gun out or whatever. Whoever did what, it was in reach of the children. And unfortunately, this is the result. But this is why, like, people want to be dope boys and get into this game, this, that, and other. I mean, you cannot do this. This is why so many people have what they call them, trap houses, right? I mean, y'all listen to the music. It ain't in the music for nothing. It's a trap house because you don't want that type of activity at your home, around your kids, where you can, first of all, be linked to the crime to say, hey, you're doing this out of your home. Second of all, you don't want it around your kids and your family because of stuff like this. And this ain't just a lesson that needs to be learned just for drug paraphernalia or whatever. Kids will get into anything so quick and so fast before you blink your eye. You understand what I'm saying? And they will be, you know, just before you, I mean, it could be anything. Chemicals, kids can got under the kitchen sink, drinking bleach and all type of stuff. And it's not that the parent was trying to be neglectful or, you know, not trying to watch the kids or whatever, but it can happen so fast. And that's just with any everyday stuff that's being around. If you get in there, they go grab a knife. You know what I'm saying? You be in there cooking or something, and you turn your back to go in the refrigerator for a second. They want to help. Next thing you know, they done grab the knife and cut. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's a tough lesson to learn, man. Because once again, like I say, they lost a child, and I know that guilt is gonna sit with them for a long time. But it's just, I just hope this will help somebody. Just dealing with kids, period. They are going to want to, and this is another reason why we got to be careful what we let our kids watch and listen to. Because the kids, as young as 5 years old, we all are. I guarantee if he was if the pills were in reach enough for a 5-year-old to get it, I guarantee you, he probably was playing the music, the pill bag and music to go along with it. So there's a lot of stuff that's going into your kid's psyche about hearing the type of stuff that adult people are doing. They seeing you partake in it. They seeing you selling pills, and you got Future rapping about pills while you're bagging up and all this type of stuff. They're gonna want to take a part of it. They are going to want to take a part of it, and you have to keep it out of their reach. I remember when I was a kid, they get-togethers at the house. I'm supposed to be asleep upstairs somewhere, and somebody, I guess, had went to the bathroom and left a cigarette, a little piece of a cigarette, and you know what I'm saying. And I'm peeking down. I want to see what they doing, and right. And so they left the cigarette. I go to the bathroom, cigarette in there. I try to hit the cigarette, cough myself to sleep, and all of that stuff. Right now, ain't nobody know, but this is what I mean by when I was in the vicinity, and my parents never smoked around me or nothing like that at all, right? But seeing people, you know what I'm saying? I'm up when I ain't supposed to be up. I'm peeking down. And I saw people smoking here and there. As a kid, you want to do what they doing. I want to do what they doing. Right? And that's a harmless lesson that was learned for me. But had it been something more dire, had it been a blunt, and then like you think of these days, had it been a blunt laced with something, right? My body couldn't handle the cigarette smoke, let alone what, who knows what could have been in that, in range for me to try. And just that quick, you could be looking at neglect, a hospital, what was he on? You know what I'm saying? And it, just that quick, in the blink of an eye, a child can be into something that can be deadly, can be harmful, can be life-changing. And so, all I can say is just be oh my God. I was thinking about the little baby, man. It's so tough. It's so tough, man. I just pray for this family, man. I really pray for this family. This is gonna be hard, and I know people are gonna go hard on them. You gotta bite that pill, because you shouldn't have these things around the kids in order for them to get into. But I also have, like I say, a soft spot, because it can happen with any household items that you have around that kids may just see you doing, or they see you cooking. I done been cooking before, and the kid, they want to help. They, next thing you know, they done grab something, and you catch it, like, oh, put that down. What you doing? Get away from the stove. You know what I'm saying? And you catch it, but it's just like, just so quickly, something can go wrong. I remember I was younger. We was cooking breakfast for my boys. It was my homeboy, his two little brothers, and making bacon. The bacon grease, about to pour it in the little can on the what's name. I'm coming from the stove over to by the sink to pour the grease out, and here come the kid running through the kitchen. They playing. I got the pan. He about to run head first into the pan full of bacon grease, and I do like this, and the grease pour all on my hand. But just that quick, he could have ran head first into the bacon grease all over him, all neglect, all crazy, all right. That's how fast something can happen with kids. And so we got to keep in mind it can happen with anything, let alone drugs, paraphernalia, whatever. So we got to be careful with what we keep around kids and the lessons that we teach them and about not getting into stuff. But they are kids, and just that fast, something like this can happen. But just a quick PSA, man. Hopefully this will help somebody. It's your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.